Unit 10, International Organizations. Listening.
Mr. Snow is a journalist. He is interviewing Mr. Altman, a former political prisoner who is now president of an association which works for the improvement of life in prisons.
Good morning, Mr. Altman. You spent some time in prison, and we know that it wasn't a pleasant experience. Would you please tell us if you used to receive visits in the prison you were in?
Well, never before the Red Cross representatives came to our prison. That was the first time people came from outside to visit us. I vaguely knew that there was some sort of organization called the Red Cross in Geneva that helped poor, oppressed people, but that's all. I didn't know that they would be able to get into our prison.
What did they do during that visit?
They looked everywhere, not just where the prison authorities wanted them to look. They obviously wanted the whole picture, and that won our confidence.
What were the Red Cross representatives like, Mr. Altman?
Well, they were effective and secret. They had the trust of both sides. The authorities gave them access to places where others never went, and the prisoners saw them as as the saying goes, as a light in the darkness.
And how often did they visit you?
Well, during the entire 6 months we were in prison, we had Red Cross visits. They never let us down. They came twice a week, sometimes more. They took down our names and made lists. They were always new arrivals in the prison, and we always did what we could to have their names entered onto the list as soon as possible, because that list was what protected us.
How important is it for a prisoner to have his or her name entered onto the Red Cross lists?
Let me tell you something. If I'm alive today, it's only because I was able to give my name to the Red Cross representative. I'll never forget that moment. That delegate inspired confidence and made me feel free to speak. He asked me a lot of questions about myself, about my situation, about my family. He didn't take a position one way or another. He just listened.
Was there anything you would have liked the Red Cross to do for prisoners while you were in prison?
Oh, yes. We were in prison and we were suffering. We would have liked the Red Cross to tell the international press about it. We would really have appreciated that. But when you think about it, doing that, revealing all that they have seen, might have provoked the authorities into banning them from the prisons. If that happened, we would have been the losers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Altman, for the good job you have been doing since you gained freedom. Good luck to you and to your association.